Okay. I just want to have that one part. Anyway, so I'm back again to talk about more Death Stranding. I really want to recap the whole damn thing, even though it seems like it's just stupid, but I'm hoping there's some good payoff in the end. Anyway, so I didn't get through the whole next 2 hours. I'm only doing like 1 hour increments, maybe half hour, because I can't fucking remember all that shit. But it was just, I'm trying to remember what happened in order. It was a lot of game mechanics. It was a lot of just like, try this out, try that out, and like, look at like what you can do with your Apple Watch, and like, you have this new gadget, and this like notebook to write stuff in, and this panel, and that panel, and this option, that option, blah, 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 blah. And it was just so many things, and like, they were coming at him with the holograms, like, one of them would talk to him, and then they would just spin to the next person, and spin to the next person. It's like a fucking nightmare. But anyway, what was going on? So, okay, so I think the first thing that happened was that they sent Sam out, on like his first errand. So basically, they want to make him into this like cable guy, where he like goes around the whole U.S., and basically the problem is that because of the apocalypse, all their internet is out, basically, and they need him to go around and set up new hotspots and new routers or whatever the fuck, and set up the internet again, so they can all talk to each other and send their holograms around through the Wi-Fi or whatever. But obviously these people are fucking up because their Wi-Fi is made out of that dark matter stuff. So it's like, I think probably what happened was that they were like, you know, they were searching for new energy sources and shit. They thought that, oh, this is going to be great, it's just going to be like fossil fuels, but like even more spiritual, like we can use energy from the dead, you know, the underworld, from the afterlife or whatever. And then they started bringing that shit over, playing Frankenstein, and doing shit they shouldn't do, as usual. And then the stuff took over, and now, the afterlife, the underworld is just all around us, or some shit like that, that's what I'm assuming. Because they constantly say that their holograms and their Wi-Fi and everything they're using for their, you know, all their broadcasting and everything is made out of the dark matter stuff, which is supposedly just a fucking problem. But what else is new? I guess it's supposed to be kind of like nuclear energy or something, too. I don't know, whatever, it could be a bunch of shit. So, what was I saying? So anyway, they sent Sam out on his first, like, test run, I guess, or whatever. And he was supposed to go to, like, this nearby town and set up their hotspot so they can have Wi-Fi, or whatever. And, he did it, and the guy was super happy. Oh, and there's also, like, this whole fucking multiplayer thing where, like, I guess it's shared universe, and anything that you throw down or set up or whatever, other people can get it or whatever, and then you can give each other likes, because they have social media in this world, which I think it's really funny that, like, it's post-apocalyptic, but they still have social media. It's just super hella funny to me. Anyway, so what happens? Anyway, I don't remember if this happened now or later, but basically the baby started freaking out because he's doing too much strenuous shit. Oh, and also him and the baby were sharing memories, but I think they didn't show the baby getting his thoughts, but he's getting the baby's thoughts. And I didn't say this before, but basically, like, every time the baby sends him a memory or whatever, he gets this image of this dude named Daddy. And Daddy is with this fucking, you know, his wife, he calls her his wife, I think, something like that. Anyway, they make it seem like it's his wife or, you know, the mom or whatever, and she's, like, dead or, like, in a coma or something. And they make you think she, like, died in childbirth or something like that. And then he's saying, like, oh, I'll take care of the baby. I can't remember what he said. He said some shit, and then he stole the baby. He was, like, talking to it through the aquarium. And then later, I guess somebody took the baby. Oh, no, he couldn't have, because the baby was, like, looking at him. So maybe it was on a shelf behind him, and he just wasn't allowed to grab it or something. But anyway, basically, the government or whatever, some people in control, took away his baby and was, like, keeping it from him. I think they probably wanted to kill it because they could see it was different or whatever. And, but it clearly didn't die because it was there again. But unless it was, like, you know, an immortal baby, and it can, like, regenerate itself, so maybe it has died, like, multiple times, and it just keeps coming back every time because it's the baby that can do it, or some shit, I don't know. But anyway, somebody took the baby, and the dude was like, I want my son back. And they're just like, oh, we'll give you your son back eventually when we're done doing the shit we want to do with him. And then the guy was just saying how they all lied to him, and there was a shady-ass system. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, so the baby was getting hella stressed out and shit, and then he got, like, this call, or I can't remember, somebody said something like, when the baby gets too stressed out, it will start dying. Basically, it starts dying of stress. Like, its body starts attacking itself with stress. That's what they said. Anyway, so, I wish they took it that seriously when adults got stressed out, right? Anyway, so he came back to the lab, or whatever, and, I'm not sure if it's, like, multiple labs, and they're all just, like, identical, or if he's, like, literally going back to the same one. I guess it has to be multiples, right? Because if he's continuing on his journey, he's not going to be able to go back to the start every time, you know? I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter because all these people are holograms, so they all just teleport around wherever they want to go, you know? And all the rooms look the damn same. So, anyway. Oh, and also there's, like, these little porta-potty looking things that come out of the ground, but they're supposed to be mailboxes. Like, you put your... Because other people, like, drop their fucking packages on the ground and all this shit because they, like, either got killed or, something, they just couldn't fucking do it or whatever. And they're like, oh, if you find somebody else's lost package, like, put it in one of these units and, like, you know, because multiplayer is going to be a million, you know, carriers going to and fro. So, you can just leave them for each other, and then it's like you basically play relay with other players. I guess that's cool, whatever. But it had nothing to do with the story. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Okay, so he took the baby back. And he, like, plugged the aquarium into the wall, which is what they told him to do. And then they're like, oh, when your baby gets too stressed out, like, you should just take time to be a dad today and, like, rock the baby and stuff like that. And then the dude, the scientist dude, who's being real flamboyant and stuff, and he's really funny. I kind of starting to like him a little bit, in a way. Anyway, so he let it slip that all these babies were bred from, basically they were taking all these pregnant women and, like, putting them into comas and suspending them, like, in death or whatever. And they call them still mothers. And, and yeah, they put these women into comas and then stole their babies out of them so that they could harvest them for their psychic powers. And, you know, he's trying to be all, like, dehumanizing, like, using all these words like harvest, equipment, and such things like that. But, you know, he's just fucking whatever doing it. And then, I can't remember. Sam was just worrying about the baby. He was like, what about my baby? Da-da-da-da-da. And, which, man, it's just twice as hard a job, man, because, like, not only does he have to deliver all this shit all over the place, but, like, he has to do it, like, carrying a child. It's fucking, it's just funny. Anyway, I think a gender studies class should definitely take a look at this game. It's interesting. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so he was talking about that. He was talking about, oh, you know, the government's been doing this for decades, is stealing women and, like, you know, kidnapping women, probably forcing them to be pregnant in the first place, probably keeping them in some horrible, like, you know, like, meat factory type place, you know, where the women are all chained up and just forced to be pregnant and just, they never get to move, they just have to stay in one spot, and then they get, like, and then they get lobotomized and, like, or something, they get put in comas, their children get taken out, and then the children are, like, used for their psychic powers, and then after, like, a couple months, they, like, just kill them all. So that's cool, right? So, anyway. So there's all that. And so, I guess the lady who was before was one of these ladies, but then, they're making it seem like the dude actually cared about her or whatever. I don't know if, like, I don't know what went on as far as, like, levels of consent or whatever, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. What else? There was, oh, I remember. Okay, so then this fucking British dude came on. They introduced, like, 3 more characters or something, and the last one, I was, like, doing chores while I was watching it, and I completely missed when he got introduced, but he's another fucking hologram. He came in, and he was talking about how to use some mechanic or equipment or some shit like that. He was just doing some fucking explaining, like everybody does so goddamn much. And, what else? Anyway, so anyway, yeah, these people were just telling him all this stuff, and, anyway, this one dude said, there's crystals on the ground, it's that Cairo stuff again, and they grow, it's like these crystals, they grow up out of the ground, and they grow up out of the ground where there's a lot of that stuff. Surprise, surprise. Well, I kind of thought maybe they were making it happen, but maybe it's like a cycle, you know, I don't know. Anyway, they said where there's a lot of this Chiron stuff, it'll condense into crystals, and the crystals grow up out of the ground, and then you can harvest them, and then they want to study them, I guess, or something like that. Oh yeah, that reminds me of another scene I need to talk about. So anyway, they sent them out, they're like, get us some of these crystals or whatever. And the baby was, like, updating. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Okay, so when they plug in the aquarium to the wall, they said that basically somehow using the hologram technology, I can't remember if it's, like, they create, like, a hologram womb around the baby, or they're transporting the woman's womb via hologram to be around the baby, or they're transporting the baby via hologram to go back inside her, or something like that. One of the two that ends in the baby being in the womb again. And that's how they, like, recharge it. And then they said that that's why they didn't just throw all these women's bodies, like, in the trash. Like, they keep them hooked up and all this stuff because they're having them as, like, docking stations to, like, reload the babies or whatever. So, anyway, while that was going on, what else? It's so hard to remember everything. Oh, yeah, so anyway, they sent him out to go get the crystals. He went out and he got the crystals. And then there was some, like, oh, and they said they're in the shape of a hand because, you know, like, all the ghostly handprints and all this stuff. So, anyway, he was out there and it started raining, and then he was, just picking up all everybody else's shit, and then these, like, fucking, I don't know what they're called, I think they're those, like, Tusken Raiders from Star Wars, or maybe they're Jawas, I don't remember, one of the two of those things, but those things that live in the desert, you know, and they, like, rob you or whatever, it was those things, so they came running out, but then it started raining, oh, because they wanted to rob him, because they saw that he was carrying hella shit, and they were like, let's mug this bitch, but then the rain came out, and they didn't want to be in the rain because they don't have any defense against the demons and stuff like that. So they went away. And then, but when he came back, I think they were warning him about them or something like that. But anyway, he gave them the crystals and they were like, oh great, now we can study more of this stuff. So anyway, then he went to sleep and then he had this dream where I don't know if it's like a dream or if it's really happening or if she's infiltrating his dreams whereas to cause a reality to happen within the dream or something like that. I don't know. One of those possibilities. But anyway, Amelie came and she was talking to Sam and she was like, every time she shows up she's singing London Bridge and she came up to him, I can't remember what she said, she was just saying some fucking bullshit about like, yeah, it's really important, and he was like, oh, how are you doing, and then she's like, oh, well, they're still not chaining me up or locking me in a room, they let me walk around anywhere I want, but I still can't leave. So what I think that means is that, like, I think she might be a hologram of a hologram, you know, because she's very special, she's in like the presidential family and all this shit, and anyway, I think that's what's going on, is that, like, she went over there, right, and then maybe they, like, killed her. But then she didn't all the way die. She went to that, like, limbo place on the beach. And then while she was hanging out there, she knew how to make her hologram self come back through the veil. So her hologram self came back. So that's why she can't leave, because she has to be near their hotspot. Like, if she goes too much out of the hotspot, her hologram will, like, diminish or whatever. So she had to stay within their bounds. So that's why they don't have to make her stay. Like, she has to just stay there or she will disintegrate or whatever. Because, you know, of the situation. And then, but then I think that hologram is using the machines to make the hologram, so she's like making, like, doubling herself, like making another copy of a copy, you know, and that's what she's using to talk to him, and it only works for her because she's special, and she's, like, advanced or whatever. That's my theory. I think that's what they're getting at, but I don't know. But anyway, so she was talking to him. She was basically just telling him again, like, oh, it's really important. Everything's really important. We can't, like, let the human race die, and, like, we have to rebuild America, blah, blah, blah. Just the same old shit they all say, you know. And then she tried to touch him, or she was, like, trying to get him to take her hand or whatever. I don't know why everybody just keeps doing it. I think they're doing that just to troll him, you know, just because they like to see him stiffen up, or whatever. Anyway, so, what was it? What happened after she left? She left, and then, anyway, he woke up, and then the scientist guy was talking over not Q, but the other scientist guy, like, it looks like this different guy, and, like, he runs the shower, specifically. And in the shower, there's, like, a toilet, so he's a bathroom guy, basically. So anyways, apparently, he was just trying to entice, Sam into the shower. He's like, take a shower with me. And then he's like, every time you take a shower, piss or shit or anything like that, or do any fucking thing that, or even shed, I think, any fucking thing that leaves a little trace of your body, I'm taking it for my own research. And then he says he's also studying himself and this other this boss lady named Mama, who's, like, part of the fucking organization or whatever. But there's Mama and Daddy, so, you know, make the connection or whatever, I don't know. What else? Anyway, so he was like, yeah, I'm gonna take the shower water and everything like that, and whatever comes from you. And then they were just going up and down Sam's body, like, it was fucking, I don't know, what's a famous nude scene? I almost said the shower scene from Psycho. No, it was more like a Tales from the Crypt episode, you know, something like that. Anyway, so yeah, the camera was just going up and down his back, the back of his legs and his ass and all this shit. And, and the guy was just talking, and he was just like, yeah, you know, I do this, I do that, I take every fucking molecule, and the demons are like, you know, we should see how the demons react to, like, people, like, that have this power, and maybe we can even find a cure, even though they haven't explained why it's bad yet. But, anyway, the dude was just saying, like, I study everything, study, and then he was giving me a little bit of a Naomi vibe, where he was like, I don't care about, oh, no, the opposite, no, I don't remember, anyway, whatever. He was saying, I don't give a shit about saving the human race. I think he said, he's like, I just want to know the past. Oh, and that's the other thing, is that all their information, everybody's information of anything, like, you know, knowledge of libraries and all this stuff, it was all on the internet, and then I guess because the internet went down, like, they lost all that shit, so everybody keeps bitching and complaining, and saying, like, oh man, we gotta get all our data back, all our knowledge, all our, you know, if we don't have our human knowledge, like, because apparently there's no such fucking thing as just talking about it, or, you know, okay, yeah, sure, maybe the whole internet went down and, you know, we can't, like, we don't have access to everything now, like we used to, but we can still remember, like, some things, you know, but anyway, whatever. So this guy's like, I just want to get the past back, and, like, I want to, you know, be able to look at humans' accumulation of knowledge, or whatever the fuck. He was going on a long speech. And then, what else happened? Oh, he tried to give Sam a little bit of the, it was like bath water, toilet water, sweat, tears, whatever else. Oh, and they also gave Sam a rope that had blood woven into it or something. I totally forgot to mention that, but it's there. And it's his blood. So, anyway, the dude gave him a little bit of water in like a test tube thing, which is in the shower too. It's handy, you know. And he's trying to placate him by saying like, oh, rinse and repeat is the game that it reminded me of. Yeah, you know that game where you're, like, in the shower and you have to, wash that other guy? That's what it made me think of. Anyway, I think the dude's name was Robert Yang that made that. I love those games. They're the best. What was I talking about? What else? What else is there? Oh, okay. So, I don't remember what I was just about to say. Oh, and Sam didn't want the little, this is what I was saying. Sam didn't want the little fucking water shit. Which, you know what, if I was him, you know what I would say to that scientist guy? I'd be like, what the fuck do I need a test tube of my shower and toilet water for? Because it has a little trace of me when I'm already me. Like, if I want to study the effects of my body on demons, I think I see that every time I get into a confrontation with a demon. But I don't know, maybe that's not what they meant or something, I don't fucking know. But, anyways, he didn't take the rainwater, then the guy shut off the phone on him, and he was, like, yelling at the ceiling. Anyway, I think there might have been something after that, I don't remember. But, anyway, so anyway, the next thing was that they were saying, like, I don't remember. Oh, Sam delivered some more stuff, and every time he delivers some shit, these people are just riding on his dick, telling him how great he is, and I'm just like, I wish my customers were that easy to satisfy. Like, he brought the guy the Wi-Fi, he, like, set up the router for him or whatever, and the dude was like, oh my god, you're the best ever, I love you, we're gonna be talking about you forever, you're the most amazing guy, da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, damn, dude, like, you know, if my customers were that easy to satisfy, and then he brought this guy, this Crystal, this other guy, secondary guy, like, and the guy was like, oh my god, that's, like, the best crystal I've ever seen, blah, 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 blah. Like, if my customers were that easy to satisfy, man, Lord, the job would be different. Let me tell you, man, the job would be fucking different. It would be like, oh, hello, how you doing today? Oh my god, you remember to say hi, that's so nice. It's like, yeah, did you like a bag today? Oh my god, like, you're so nice to offer a bag. Oh my god, see, I want my children to be just like you. It's like, what the fuck? But anyway, what's next? Okay, I keep almost saying this part, but I keep not doing it. So anyway, Sam, after sitting in his room looking really emo for a while, got up and he had a new mission, and his mission was that, okay, so those Tusken Raider people, they call them mules, and they're essentially just, like, thieves, you know, whatever. And of course they're made to look like terrorists, and the way you know that they're supposed to be terrorists is because they wear masks with only their eyes showing. But otherwise they wear the same exact shit as Sam. So it's kind of hard to tell who's who sometimes in the fights. But, anyway. So, basically, I can't remember. They stole some shit. I don't remember what they took. But they went they live in the mountains or whatever. And they're like, Sam, go up to this fucking guerrilla camp and get the stuff back. Whatever it was. Some fucking MacGuffin. And so, he went up there and he had the baby on him. And then, he was sneaking around their tents or whatever. And, then he started fighting with them and stuff. And then there's something I wanted to say, I totally don't remember what it was. Maybe I'll remember in a second. But anyway, he was fighting the guy. Oh, I remember. He did, like, this fucking, like, smackdown, like, pro wrestling move on the guy where he, like, punched him and then he, like, used the punch to, like, go all the way to the ground. It was, like, some kind of, like, submission move or something. And I was just like, WWE, like, in my head. You know? I know it's supposed to be, like, the military, but whatever. What was I talking about? Anyway, he was fighting, like, 3 fucking people at once. And then the baby fucking started crying. So we had to go away. And he had to go in the bushes and then, like, take the baby off and, like, rock it. And he was, like, shaking it, like, really hard. And I was like, don't shake the baby. Don't shake the baby. No, it's the worst thing ever. But the baby was fine because it was in its aquarium. So, and then he just shaked it more, more gently. So, yeah. So, you know how they say video games don't give you good morals? And then the games all, now they're trying to be, like, have good morals in them? Here's one that tries to teach you how to be a parent. Okay, isn't that nice? You gotta stop what you're doing, you know, when the babies cry. Oh my god, and it was so, like, reminded me of real life, too. Because my nieces are, like, a year and a half old, and they fucking cry every little thing. And every time they cry, everybody's gotta fucking stop what they're doing and, like, go to the babies. And I'm just like, why would anybody ever want a fucking baby? But anyway. Oh yeah, and also I forgot earlier, the main scientist guy, they call him Dead Man. I'm gonna call him Dead Mouse or something like that. Or I'll probably just continue calling him the scientist guy. But, anyway, yeah, the flamboyant dude, he was pressuring Sam to lose the baby again. He was saying, like, okay, you can use it for now, but, like, typical fucking movie line, don't get too attached. Famous last words, okay? And, you know that, Sam and the baby, what do they call him? Baby, it all sounds the fucking same. He and the baby already have that fucking Ash Pikachu bond, and, you know, so, anyway, this guy was just running the rails, talking about, you need to get an abortion, you can use it for now, but you can't use it for more than, like, a little bit, then you need to get an abortion. And he was just like, you know, he's not gonna do it. I don't remember what else the fuck happened. That might have been around, no, that was earlier. He fought the little raider people, and then they were kissing his ass again, telling him, oh, you did a great job, you did such a good job, and stuff, and I'm just like, you know, whatever. And, I don't remember what happened after that. That might have been around when I cut it off. But yeah, so that's about all. It was a shorter one, but I'm gonna try to watch like an hour at a time, I think, then make videos on it, and that'll be better, because when I go over like an hour, I start like not being able to remember shit. I wonder what I forgot from this time. I probably forgot a bunch of shit. But you know, whatever. I think that's it. Bye. Oh man, and I forgot to wear the gray hoodie. Oh well, but I can put my hood up like this. Okay, goodbye.